Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the NLP Trainers Training Discovery webinar. My name is Christine Dawson and I'm the owner and lead trainer of Quest for Success Limited. We're NLP specialists and I'm a master trainer of NLP. So thanks so much for taking the time to join this webinar. We really appreciate that. So the webinar is all about NLP Trainers Training. NLP Trainers Training is our flagship training. It happens once a year and it's the training where we really take our training skills to the ultimate. It's an exclusive training. We only have small numbers of participants so that I can ensure as your master trainer that everybody gets exactly what they need from the training. You know what it's like sometimes if you join very large trainings, you can very easily get lost in the crowd and not really know how to ask personalized questions and get personalized responses. So by keeping our numbers small, I can make sure that I will know each and every one of you and what your goals and aspirations are and exactly what you need in terms of support and challenge whilst you're with us at Trainers Training. So Trainers Training is all about modelling training excellence. This year's training is in September, so the 11th to the 28th of September 2021. And here you can see some of the images from last year's training, which was absolutely amazing. Our participants were fantastic. The venue is absolutely delightful. And you can see from these pictures, the training room is just something else. We have a beautiful space. The acoustics are wonderful. There's lots and lots of natural light. And as you can see from the photographs, lots of laughs and lots of smiles to go along with the challenges. So we only run NLP Trainers Training once a year. So as you can see, it's 3-week training. There are 2 weeks of your learning and then we go into evaluation. So we have quite a robust evaluation process to make sure that by the end of the training, you are absolutely the best trainer of NLP that you can be. And our graduates are up there with the best NLP trainers in the world. They are excellent trainers and they train with real precision and quality. So if you want to take your training skills, your presentation skills, your public speaking skills to the max, you really want to turbo boost them, then this is the training for you. NLP Trainers Training is open to anyone who has an NLP practitioner or NLP Master Practitioner certification. So yes, you can join NLP Trainers Training directly from NLP Practitioner Training. The difference will be if you join as a practitioner at practitioner level, then once certified as a trainer, you will be able to certify others at practitioner level only. If you attend as a master practitioner, then on graduation from trainers training, you will be able to certify your students at practitioner and master practitioner level. So NLP Trainers Training is all about you. It's about elevating you to the very pinnacle of presentation and public speaking skills, adding power to you as a presenter, to you as the person who is stood in front of an audience giving information, how to add real charisma to that, real power, so that you have impact. And when you have impact, you become a leader that people just love to follow. People want to listen to you. They want to hear what you've got to say. They're compelled by you. They find you incredibly engaging. And so they will follow your lead. You become a person of influence. And remember, with NLP, we influence with ecology. We influence in a win-win way. We influence with our ethical code right at the forefront of our mind. You will become a world-class trainer of NLP, right up there with the best of the best. This training is very exclusive, it's very intimate, and we will ensure that you leave this training the best possible trainer of NLP, so that you can stand shoulder to shoulder with the best NLP trainers in the world and be able to really substantiate your place as a trainer of NLP globally. You will become, on graduation, the driving force behind an accredited training institute, if that's what you choose to do. People come to trainers training for different reasons. Some people come because they want to start a training institute. They want to start a new business. And they want to be the creative force behind that business. And they want to learn how to do that. Other people come to NLP trainers training because they want to really enhance their public speaking skills. So they might not necessarily want to train NLP and accredit and certify people in NLP. They might just want to be absolutely exquisite public speakers with power, confidence, and charisma. And other people come along because they want to challenge themselves. They want to discover who they really are in the world of their business and also in the world of their own personal development. Where do they sit? And there's an awful lot of self-discovery happens at NLP trainers training in the nicest possible way. You will become someone who's doing, being, and having what they want. NLP trainers training is all about showing you how to be, do, and have exactly what you want. And we will put you on a growth trajectory. We will set you off on the pathway to wherever it is that your destination beckons. Wherever your goals sit, whether that's a new business, whether it's enhancing your existing business, whether it's a personal growth trajectory, we will set you off and point you in the right direction. Look at us as your compass. We will guide you. And of course, when you're at NLP trainers training, change is going to happen. And so you should be ready to make changes that are right for you and that are going to support your personal growth and your business aspirations. So NLP trainers training really is about modeling training excellence. Another couple of beautiful photographs for you. The beach at Zaraqez and the swimming pool at our venue lit in the beautiful night sky. So NLP trainers training is about professional speaking. Being able to speak in front of an audience, whether that's 2 people or 20,000 people, it's all the same. And being able to do that with that essential ingredient that people call charisma. Now, we fully believe that charisma isn't necessarily something you're born with. And you hear people saying that, don't you? Oh, he's born like that. He's a born natural speaker. Well, actually, charisma is something you can learn. And during trainers training, we will teach you how to train and present and speak with charisma. and also to a level of excellence that very few trainers and public speakers ever reach. We will put you on a career fast track and enable you to gain the promotions that you want to gain. If you work corporately, if you work for an organisation, then we will show you how to really accelerate your career ladder, how to get the best roles, the best projects, and the most powerful teams to lead. So how to become that leader of influence, how to create that element of human behavior that requires that people follow you. They want to be with you. They want to learn from you. They want to listen and hear what you have to say. They want to see what you've got. During trainers training, you will learn much more about language. You'll learn to express your thoughts and expertise effortlessly and expertly, whether that's in a corporate meeting or presenting or doing a sales pitch or doing workshops and seminars and webinars. We will teach you how to take a complex idea and project it out to your audience in a way that everybody will understand, adding simplicity in the light of complexity. And that's a skill, and it's a skill you'll learn at NLP Trainers Training. During the training, you'll come to understand all the NLP business opportunities. Because there are many, you'll know from your NLP practitioner and master practitioner training the breadth of what was possible and the breadth of what sort of business you could create and who you could work with and in what sort of way. So we will put together for you a portfolio of all the business opportunities so that you can feel safe and secure in the knowledge that you've selected the right one for you. Being a trainer of NLP will increase your visibility and employability. So maybe you're looking for a change in career path and you want to project that you are employable as somebody who is a really good leader, a really great communicator, somebody who can speak in meetings, in webinars, in all sorts of different environments and be confident in doing that, full of self-belief. We also teach you something very, very particular and important: how to avoid the pitfalls that public speakers and trainers and presenters typically fall into. We've been there. When I first started in this business 14 years ago now, I fell into some of the pits and I've built elements into trainers training that will prevent you from falling into the pits that I did. So you can learn from my mistakes. You can learn from the learning that I've gathered over 14 years of my working life. And of course, being a certified global trainer of NLP will seriously enhance your credibility, both in the world of training and with coaching and therapy. If you can say you're a certified trainer of NLP, then people will know that you've climbed the NLP ladder of learning and that you're reaching the pinnacle of that. Again, some more beautiful images. This is one of the villas at the training centre where we hold our training. And another beautiful shot of the sea at Zaraqez Beach. So when you're modelling training excellence at NLP Trainers Training, you're going to increase your facilitation and leadership skills so that they're highly respected. So maybe you don't aspire to be a trainer, Maybe you're more about workshop facilitation or being a consultant into the corporate world. Or maybe you are a leader or a manager and you want to enhance those skills too. So if you want respect in those areas, you have to demonstrate the behaviours of a great facilitator and a strong, powerful leader. And you'll get those from NLP trainers training. We'll show you how to double your sales by becoming a more effective speaker when presenting yourself and your services. So when you go to do your sales pitches, when you're doing one-to-one sales with people, maybe you manage a sales team, maybe you want to train a sales team, we'll show you how to use your presentation skills to ensure that every time that you pitch for business, you give the absolute best of yourself. And your prospective clients and customers will notice that. We'll show you how to create a bigger sales funnel with less effort than you're putting in at the moment. Now that sounds good, doesn't it? Get more by doing less. Because the thing is, when it comes to sales, people tend to do an awful lot of work that's not having the correct impact. At Quest for Success, we've had 14 years experience of selling training. So we know what works and what doesn't. And we will share that with you. Increasing your pipeline, increasing your sales funnel without having to put hours and hours and hours of effort in just to get no return. Will help you create, build, and sustain value-based, long-term client relationships. And that will recession-proof and, let's face it, global pandemic-proof your business. Over the last 18 months, we've heard the word flexibility and pivoting so often, haven't we, in relation to businesses and how they have reacted to the global pandemic. Those businesses who have value-based, long-term relationships with their clients retained their clients and their customers throughout this time of challenge, because they were able to be flexible, able to pivot, and they already had those magical relationships with their customers and clients that kept them interested throughout this period of change. We'll help you to get started as a trainer and create your new career and make it profitable right from the start. Again, we know how to do this. We've done it ourselves. And we can help you to accelerate that pathway. So again, avoiding all the pitfalls that we experienced as we built Quest for Success Limited, we can enable you to accelerate your business growth without having to make all the mistakes. We run an open architecture training. We'll tell you everything. We're going to share everything we know with you so that you can get started as an NLP trainer and make that new career work for you financially and from a personal development point of view from the get-go. We'll help you to create a business that's ready to go as soon as you graduate from NLP trainers training. You have the option of purchasing the whole pack of slides, of manuals, of all the logistical information. It's like a whole NLP training business on a USB stick. We'll share everything with you and you'll be ready to go very, very quickly after you've completed and graduated successfully from trainers training. And if that wasn't enough, you get all of this. These are shots from our absolutely beautiful venue. It's called Zarka Villas and it's on the island of Evia in Greece. You can see September is a beautiful month. It's not too hot. It's beautifully warm. Everything is in flower. The nature is incredible. So why Evia? You know, why not at our training and coaching centre in Oldham, Greater Manchester? Greek island, Greater Manchester. Well, you can see from the pictures here, we have chosen this venue in Evia because it is a destination for the training and it's a retreat. You can see it's surrounded by beautiful mountainous countryside. The training room is 360 degrees, it's a rotunda, and more than half of it is open to the environment. There's glass windows all the way around that we can open into the environment. Natural light, natural airflow, wonderful acoustics. It's very, very comfortable. And the management team at Zarka Villas are incredible. They look after us so well. You stay in their villas, and they are 5-star luxury villas at an incredibly competitive price. They have almost reduced their prices by a good 60% for us. So you get a great deal on your accommodation. Why is it important to have trainers training in a venue like this? Well, it is important because NLP trainers training needs to be an experience. And that means a total experience, a holistic experience. And the intention here is to take you away from the hustle and bustle of your everyday life. So to take you away from constant phone calls, people calling in, maybe you have family, maybe you have children, your partners, your day job. We seeking to take you away from all of that and putting you in an exquisite natural environment, which is really conducive to learning. And by doing that, we create a bubble. We create an environment around you whereby you can 100% be present and focus on the training. NLP trainers training is challenging, and you really don't need all the other pressures of life coming in at the same time as the challenges of trainers training. So taking you away to somewhere which is quite isolated, away from hustle and bustle, away from any major cities, and putting you in an environment whereby you can gain clarity and you can relax and you can focus and discover the best possible version of you. The amount of discovery that people did at last year's training was just beautiful to watch. They discovered who they were. And many people said to me, I'd lost who I was because I'd become this career person or this parent or this carer or this, and all of these labels. And they said, once I got to trainers training and that was all there was, then I found myself. And they grew exponentially from that point. So this is why we take you away and put you into a natural, relaxing, calm environment so that you can really do justice to your NLP trainers training. So how do we do it? How do we create the powerful trainer? Well, during NLP trainers training, we will install in you 30 key behaviors at the unconscious level. What does that mean? Well, it means by the end of trainers training, you will have 30 essential new ways of thinking and new behaviors that are installed in you as habits. So you will become unconsciously competent. You will move into that process of flow, of excellence, where all of the key characteristics and behaviors that you need to be an excellent trainer just come naturally to you. They happen as habits. That's when you know that something has been installed at the unconscious level. And we guarantee that that will happen. As I've said, we put you into the ideal learning environment. And to support the theory of being a powerful presenter and trainer of NLP, you get lots of practical experience. We do exercises every day. You get to work with the people that are on your training, and some really powerful friendships that will last for life will come out of your experience at trainers training, because you're sharing the experience, you're sharing the journey together. And you'll do lots of exercises in very small groups, lots of practical experience. And we have a team of highly trained coaching assistants who will be with you in those exercises and giving you really constructive and supportive feedback throughout the training, so that you always know what you need to work on next and what you need to develop and what you're doing really, really well. So a great deal of practical experience. And the fantastic news is you can do them outside. You can do your exercises outside in the natural environment. You don't need to be huddled away in a small, cramped breakout room where everybody's sat on top of each other. No. We can do the exercises outside. So it's an incredibly focused and relaxing way of doing your exercises during the training. Our coaching assistants will give you high quality, targeted and individualized feedback. And of course, I will also be giving you individualized feedback as your master trainer. So everybody will know exactly what they need to do to reach those really high levels of pure excellence. It's an open architecture training. We hold nothing back. I'm not going to keep secrets from you. Because the thing is, everybody says to me, well, when you run trainers training, aren't you actually creating your own competitors? And the answer is yes. And that's a good thing, because the more people who are out there training NLP, the more people will hear about it and the more demand there'll be. There's more than enough business out there for everybody. And so we want you to be excellent. Your success is our success. And so we'll tell you everything. We're also quite individual in the world of NLP trainers training, in that we put a focus on pastoral care. We know from our experiences in the past that when you're away from your family and your friends, sometimes there can be some personal challenges, especially in the first few days when you feel a bit separated. And so we make sure we look after you. There will always be someone for you to talk to if you're feeling a little bit homesick, or maybe you're missing your family. We will make sure that you're always in the right place and that you're absolutely comfortable within the environment. So we take care of you. And also we offer you a lifetime of support. So for however long you need us, as long as Quest for Success is here, we will support you. So you get a whole lifetime of future support in your role as an NLP trainer. So people often ask us, well, we'd really like to do NLP trainers training. How do I afford it? Now, there's something really, really exciting about NLP trainers training that isn't really true with your practitioner and master practitioner training. If you think about it, before you did practitioner and master practitioner training, you couldn't really start to set up coaching and therapy clients or consulting clients before you'd done the training. Now, it's completely different with NLP trainers training. So what you can do, because we know that we will set you up to succeed, you will definitely gain your accreditation and your certification when you graduate. We'll make sure of that. So what you can do with confidence is schedule your first NLP practitioner training right now. So trainers training is in September. Schedule one for the end of the year, or maybe early into 2022. That way you can take the income and you will only need maybe 5 people and you've paid for NLP trainers training. Easy, huh? Do you know 5 people who would like to go on an NLP practitioner training? I bet you do. I bet you have friends and family and colleagues who've seen what you've done when you did your NLP practitioner training and thought, I'd really like to do that. Well, the secret is get out and talk to those people. Tell everyone you know what you're doing. Ask for their help. Say, will you talk to people about what I'm doing, people that you know? And if you know somebody is interested, pass them my way. And you can start to sell your training right now. As I said, you only need 5 people to pay you for practitioner trainers training, and you've covered the cost easily of your flights, your accommodation, and the fee for the training. So it's actually really easy to find the money in order to take NLP trainers training. So I'm always here to answer any questions you have. So please ask. And if you'd like to book a one-to-one discovery call to see if NLP trainers training is for you and to feel excited about the possibilities, you can give me a call. This is a UK number, so drop the 0 if you're outside of UK. 0161 222 5775. And you can email me, Christine at qfscoaching.co.uk. Or if you're live on the webinar right now, just pop your details in the chat and we'll organise a time for a one-to-one. So, if you're excited about NLP trainers training and you're ready to commit or you're ready to learn more, then please get in touch. We're really excited to hear from you. And there is some pre-study to do. So think about that in terms of your timing. You will need to do some preparation before NLP trainers training. So give yourself time to do that. And with your preparation, we will have monthly or fortnightly coaching calls with you one-to-one to make sure that your preparation is going in the right direction and that by the time it's time to travel over to Greece, you have everything you need ready to go and you are totally prepared for the experience. So please get in touch. We're really looking forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you in Greece in September. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye for now.